Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Barely Necessities. It's laughingplace.com's live discussion of Disney merchandise. So I'm really excited. My name is Rebekah Mosley, co-founder here at Laughing Place, and with me is our site manager, Rebekah Burbank. Hey, Rebekah, how's it going today?
It's going. How are you?
I'm doing okay. It's really cloudy, so I actually pulled out my like furry little blanket, and it's electric, so it's nice and toasty for me because I'm a weenie when it comes to any kind of cold. But
Oh,
yeah,
me
so we've
too.
got we've got a little bit of rain happening up here. But wow, we've got so much to talk about today. We've got some dolls, we've got some uh, beanbag chair things. I
Mhm.
mean, those sound cool. So I'm excited to talk about them. But we're gonna start off with a few items from Pottery Barn, which that was like what Pottery Barn? I can't remember the last time we highlighted anything from them.
Yeah, I think we had something a little while ago, but it has been a while.
Yeah, they've got some Thanksgiving items coming. It's Mickey and Minnie enjoying the the little turkey fun, a little jumping into piles of leaves. Different ways to bring the famous mice into your Thanksgiving table. As Becca pointed out in the article, these orders need to be placed by November 16th to guarantee your Thanksgiving delivery. So be sure to check out Pottery Barn if you want to bring some of their items to your Thanksgiving table. Next up, oh, you know what? I stumbled on this, and Williams
Sure.
Sonoma is part of the Pottery Barn umbrella. So I thought I'd just mention it. They're adorable. They're little hot chocolate bombs. You drop them in, right? Chocolate melt. You got
Mhm.
the chocolate mix inside. But look, it's Mickey and Minnie.
That's so cute.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
and the chocolate, yeah, the chocolate coating on the outside, like double the delicious fun.
You betcha. Let's see, Becca, where are we going next?
We have some Christmas and Hanukkah collections that are at Shop Disney, and then they've started to roll out at the Disney parks. I think the parks actually have and resorts have more than what we have on Shop Disney, but there's some cute stuff for the whole family. Just some winter, playful, seasonal fun. I like that Star Wars Spirit jersey, how they've got that like gingerbread cookie feel to, or not, I guess that's not that one. You got the
No, it
lights.
is. It
Oh,
is.
there it is. Okay. I was like,
No, it
but
is.
yeah, you've got all of the seasonal favorites there, and just some really cute stuff. New ears, of course. That's a flannel hat ear, and yeah, season's greetings. There's even a yep. There we go. There's the hat to match.
And they've thrown in a couple of Hanukkah items. I have to admit, disappointed. Looks like we're getting a lot of just repeat of the same designs that we've seen in years past. I wish Disney would branch out a little bit more and offer us a bigger variety because there's only so many times you can kind of buy the same looking thing when it comes to the Hanukkah season. So I actually treasure a lot of the things that I bought in the mid 90s. There was a period of time where Disney had really branched out with their Hanukkah stuff and they were offering like collect they had like a felt banner that had little fabric candles in it, and it featured the whole gang, Mickey and the crew and everybody, and they had a couple of like sweatshirts and different things, and I feel like it's kind of gone back to the era of the one or two things and everything has the same design. So been a bit disappointing so far, but it's early on. Perhaps
That's true.
perhaps they'll surprise us with something a little surprise on the horizon. Over at Entertainment Earth, Becca's collected up a few new items.
There's WDW 50 Funko Pop, and I love all of them. So we have three or two rides pops, and then we've got this is the town is what it's called with the castle. Yep, Mickey on Space Mountain there. I mean, how cute is that? And they're still available. I was really surprised they didn't sell out. So there's Goofy, of course, with on riding Dumbo, the flying elephant, and then
I
there's
like how
a
they've incorporated some gold into the ride vehicle because of the golden anniversary, right? You've got
mhm.
um, the trim of the Dumbo there with the gold, and then I love that they a golden key hanging from the dog of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, just a great collection of WDW 50 Funko Pop. So all of those are available for pre-order now on Entertainment Earth, and I mean, you can't go wrong, right?
It's funny that you say this, Kyle, because I was like happy with the way that this one, to me, when I looked at this, I could see that this was Cinderella Castle in comparison to the one that had been released previously for the celebration of Disneyland. So I'm surprised that other people are disappointed at the design. I will say that it doesn't represent the 60th castle. You don't have those like cross ribbony things that are on the turrets, but I'm not a fan of them. So therefore, I'm happy to kind of just see a golden accented castle. Jeffrey says he picked these up over at Funko, so be aware of that as well. And Tony's asking, do we think there'll be more?
I would, yeah, they haven't said, but I would say yes. I would think there would be
Yeah,
more.
based on the Disneyland anniversary, the way the releases go. Yeah. And Jeffrey poking fun at my husband, letting him know that they'll be in boxes because we always marvel at our friends who have walls of their house, in essence, that are Funko design. So, there you go. Yep. Oh, see, Gio remembers there were mini ones. And if I do this, does it then put us beneath? Haha, yay. Okay. We don't get covered up by the logo. Let's see. Moving on. This is what I'm excited to share with you because this is a brand that is new to me. It's called Yogibo.
I would say I would think Yogibo, but it might
Yogibo.
be Yojibo.
No, no, no. I think it's the hard G. I even went and like listened to it for a moment on some other and it's totally out of my head. But this is like it's like a beanbag design that they then have incorporated to numerous other character designs. So it's got that kind of that squishiness of a beanbag, but yet maintaining its shape. So yeah, can you tell us more about these, Bekah?
Well, the child is brand new to their collection, to their Star Wars line, and then they just released their Mickey and Friends line. So, or at least enhanced or added to it. So that's what the Donald and Minnie and Mickey are there, and then those are the what they're called huggers. So you can actually sit on those, and then the smaller ones are just like plush that you can hug and hold. So lots of fun stuff. They also have some miniature ones that are like, you can hold in your hand, just
They're
little collectible pieces.
they're in
Yeah.
essence plush stress toys, right?
Yeah.
They're kind of they when you squeeze them, the items are able to, they got those little beads inside, so it can kind of move around and be all squishy. And yeah, Gio, these are huge. And when you sit, they kind of conform to your body,
Mhm.
and so you end up in like it's like a Minnie Mouse beanbaggy chair. But then when you get out, it goes back to its form. Really clever design. I noticed that they also had in the article, which will be linked here, they also have the lap desk that you can
Yeah.
get where it's really cute. It has a little image of Mickey, and then underneath it's got that plush design. So when the wood is on your lap, it's still a nice soft surface there for you.
And it's a big enough to hold a laptop computer, and then there's also like a little ledge that you can put your tablet or phone in if you
Okay,
so choose.
I'm gonna make you all dizzy again. I'm gonna scroll. They even
Oh,
had mats.
mhm.
Doobie is unsure. Best item or worst item? I'm unsure.
I will say, I think the Grogu one looks weird, like, sitting on him feels really or looks really weird, but I think the concept is pretty great. So
I'm loving it. I'm wishing that I had I'm wishing that my house was such that I could give one of these a try because the idea is really appealing to me. So yeah, I would love to be doing this show to you guys. I would, in one of those enormous Minnie Mouse bean bags.
right?
I
Yes.
think that'd be a hoot.
That should be our one of our goals is that we get to we get to do a show from comfy, Yogibo. product.
We'll put in the purchase request with our boss and see how well that flies.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, we need one for each of us. They
It's
even
very
have
important.
they even they even have, like, for their Star Wars collection, which isn't as new, but they have, like, a full almost like a bed that you can, like, lay on and sit on, so it's, I guess, ideal for gaming or just, like, chilling. I don't know, and there's some I really like that, which in the Death Star there, they also say you can use it to work out, so you can sit on it, you could use it to work out, you could prop up your feet. I mean, these are versatile.
They crack me up. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There's the Yogibo Max.
So if you don't need I was looking at that, I'm like, "That's pretty expensive," but if I was trying to decide whether or not to buy a mattress or something that I could move around in a very small apartment, I
Mhm.
might go with something like that because it
Yeah.
looks to me like if you'd be able to sleep on it.
This is adorable too. Check it out. You can sit in Chewbacca
Yeah.
little lap there.
He's just gonna, like,
This one
hug
seems
you.
to have like the cutout. This reminds me of those things you would have in your bed to relax. So yeah, I am just enamored with how adorable these are. And as somebody who's had some beanbag pillow style before, I'm interested to give them a try. I'm gonna have to look through and see what my budget and my house
Right.
can fit, because it's a little combination of both. Where will I put it, and what can I afford? So we're
Yes.
gonna take those two into account and find something. In the I like how Jeffrey thinks back to the bumbo seat days.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what that looks like. Laughing Place recently did an unboxing video, so you can find that here on YouTube. And it's Alex went through each doll box by box. And so, we're not going to dive as deeply in here, but I just wanted to give you just a little peek at them in person here in Barely Necessities. But these are some villains fashion dolls. They're about 11 inches tall. And the interesting thing is that they have several different price points for it. They have ones that are sold individually, which Maleficent sold individually. She looks like this, I think. I'm going to grab the right one. Yeah. And that's $20.99. However, they also sell her boxed with 3 other dolls, and that bundle is $68.99. So you'd end up saving $10 if you bought the 4 doll bundle set. But you can see that there are some differences in the 2 dolls. So it really depends, on what is of interest to you regarding these dolls. And Alex went through and highlighted the way that they're showcased differently depending on whether you do the box set of 4 or you do the individual. They come with slightly different accessories depending. You can see that their dresses look just a little bit, but it's each of they have Cruella, Maleficent, Ursula, and the Evil Queen are all featured in this set from Hasbro, these fashion dolls. And then they also offered this year, and she's called the Disney Style Series. Oh, you guys get to see all of my space, but there you go. I'm trying to get it without reflecting all of it. But with her, her eyelashes are, you can actually like touch them. They actually are not painted on. They're little eyelash curls. So it's very sweet. And it retails for Becca, I'm gonna forget. I want to say she's 40.
Oh, 41.99.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. And so she's got a bit more fashion sense going on, a few more details and whatnot. And like I say, Alex did a tremendous job with an unboxing video right here on YouTube here at Laughing Place. So if you are interested in picking up any of those Hasbro Villains dolls, be sure and check that out. They're so cool.
They are really cool.
They even have little shoes.
I watched a little bit of his video, and yes, he goes into detail about the different shoes because they all have different like elements of the character themselves. Like I think on the Evil Queen one, there's like a heart with the dagger on the heel of the shoe. Like how clever is that?
Yeah.
And yeah, all the different accessories, like those are really neat.
With Maleficent, to me, it feels like they've got flames showcased on her shoe, and then it looks. I'm not sure if that's flames or like dragon scales on the back. I'm torn. I'm torn as to which they're representing, but both are very cool. And then her staff, so you can have all her villainous accoutrements along with the villain doll herself. So yeah, really neat stuff coming from Hasbro. And then Bekah got to play with some new toys too this week.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, this stuff isn't as cool as the one for the doll, but I do have them assembled, and I got to build these 3D puzzles. And this Maleficent is what they call a level 3. These are for ages 12 and up, and these are all from AreYouGame. And she was my favorite one to build, even though she was technically the most difficult. I've got Stitch here, and just fair warning, if I drop one, you probably will hear it and it'll all come apart. But like, how cute is he? This one proved the most challenging. His feet were very difficult to get in position, but once I did, it wasn't too bad. And then,
so how does this assembly go while you bring up Dumbo? Because I think that's the one that I have the images for here. It's
and like, of course, I just broke his little booty and tail, but I can hold this up. Sorry, I guess that's the better.
Yeah, here, let me bring these down like this for you. Make it a little bit wider shot.
No, you're good. I want to be extra careful with that. So, well, now that he's gonna fall apart on me. Oh, go figure. It's all of these like cute little pieces like this, and so they're all numbered, and I organized mine by order that you're going to build them. There's an instruction sheet that says what piece goes in, or what piece you use first, second, and so on. So I organized them in order I was going to use them, and then for Maleficent, I organized them by number, and then just knew to jump. Okay, I'm going to grab this. But yeah, they have little like notches and cutouts that you fit the other pieces into. If you wanted to, you could totally challenge yourself and try to do it without any instruction whatsoever. But I felt like that would take me too much time, especially if I needed to do this for the site. So I thought I'm gonna go with the most organized route here. But yes, you assemble them just based on the different numbers, and some pieces are inverted or not to give it like a flat surface for the next layer. It was a little tricky, but they hold together surprisingly well. So
yeah, I was going to ask about that. Do most of the time when you're not just randomly displaying them in awkward positions for the video, do they hold together pretty well, or is that something where you would be looking at? Because I mean, like obviously a puzzle, right? You don't just pick a puzzle up off the table. If you wanted to display it somewhere, you would apply a glue or a backing to it or something. How do these hold up pretty well, the dimensional?
I think they do. Stitch came with a little disc. Dumbo did not have a disc, and Maleficent does. She also has a special like screw that goes all the way to the bottom of the piece, and I feel like that helps to make the base sturdier. So I wouldn't. You're definitely not going to be playing with these, but I've been careful when I've lifted them, but I've had no problem transporting them from one spot to another, or even like sliding them around on the space I want to display. So,
and then do these range in price? I'm maybe like on pieces or whatnot.
So they're about 40 to 80 pieces for the various puzzles, and then they're $12.99 to $25.99 based on the detailing and the character that you're getting. I believe both Dumbo and Stitch were the $12.99 figures, and then Maleficent was $25.99. And she also has all of that extra, like that whole big cape and her staff. So there's a lot more to her than to the others. But
wow, that's really pretty.
Yeah, and they're recommended for ages 12 and up. And I think for solo build, that makes perfect sense. But if you have, two kids, or an older kid and a younger kid working together who are naturally enjoy puzzles, I think you could get away with being younger and still have fun with this.
And I can see it being really nice to get if you have one of those illuminated bases.
Yeah,
a nice feature, to kind of light it up in the evening as well. And they do have some other figures and characters from the world of Disney, as I recall.
Yes.
Over the years, I think I've seen like a castle and Mickey Mouse, and
They do have
like
they
others.
called it Cinderella's Castle, and Kyle tried to correct me. I said, "But that's what the name of the product is," and it is her castle from the movie, so it's not Cinderella Castle. It's not the park version. But, yeah, they have that. They have the genie, there's an Ursula, there's a magic lamp, there's Buzz Lightyear, there's Simba, so many characters. So,
Oh, a lot of fun. And
something for everybody.
now that the weather's beginning to turn cold, we're gonna find ourselves indoors a little bit more. Maybe this is something that can bring a little bit of Disney magic and entertainment, to you, and then you've got something to display once you've built it. So yeah, nice. Thanks to oh wait, I'm gonna try their name. Wait, where did it go? AreYouGame. Thanks
Mhm.
to AreYouGame for letting us know about these 3D puzzles. And once again, the link to the article is gonna be down below. So if you want more information, be sure to check that out. In the world of Marvel, we've got Lady Loki.
Mhm.
Mr. Bob.
This is for the comics. This is a comic-inspired figure. It's a 6-inch figure as part of Marvel Legends, and it's part of their retro line. So, this is Lady Loki, as we said, and it came out today, $22.99 on Entertainment Earth, and, I think it and Hasbro Pulse, and I think it's pretty cool. I love all of the different, like, elements of the horn and her cape. Actually, I guess it's technically Loki just disguised as a woman if you're gonna go with what the what the comics say, but,
Okay.
yes, I love her cape, I love her helmet, I love all of the little details here, and so just like the other 6-inch figures, we've got a few swappable pieces, and they're highly posable.
Very nice. And then we've also recently shared some images of the West Coast Avengers Scarlet Witch,
Mhm.
Spider-Man, and from the Fantastic Four, I can't read it. High
I
Evolution, right?
Yes, High Evolutionary. Mhm.
High Evolutionary. That's it. Haha. And Bob Newell thinks that women should rule the earth. So there you go.
That's
Important
right.
information. You got it. We'll work on it.
But yeah.
From-
Maybe we no, I think we already do.
That's a good point.
We're just
We just settle about it. We don't
That's right.
quietly behind the scenes. Don't peer behind the curtain.
Yep.
Over at Entertainment Earth, a new Funko Pop. That's right, a Funko Pop that Mike Mack and others on the LP crew are gonna need.
That's right. Yeah, we've got the Venom Poison Spider-Man Funko, and this is an Entertainment Earth exclusive, so you can't get it anywhere else. There's also lucky fans will might get a Chase variant that glows in the dark. So
Ooh,
this is again a pre-order. I like that it comes with a stand so you can display it dynamically, and yeah, just something fun for the fall here, right?
yeah. And,
But
and this will be coming in January
Mhm.
2022. But if you want to make sure that you save yours out there, head on over to Entertainment Earth. And if you go by way of Laughing Place, a little bit of that price will come to us without any additional cost to you. And we appreciate that support in continuing to be able to offer you things like Barely Necessities. Um, Star Wars has continuing their Bring Home the Bounty, and this week 4,
Yeah. Can you
week
believe that?
I
Already,
know.
week 4.
Oh, I can't. That's
We're
why
a third of the way through.
had to look down at my notes to be to really be sure about it. But Book of Boba debuted yesterday, just about an hour ago. Mike Celestino took us through that trailer in a deep dive.
Mhm.
52 individual points within that trailer, and we just evaluated and discussed. And Mike shared some of his hopes for where the Book of Boba will take us, and some of the hints that he found as to where those stories might go based on that trailer as well. So be sure and check that out right here on our YouTube channel. But here at Barely Necessities, we're going to highlight some of the Star Wars merchandise that's been released this week.
And keeping in line with the, trailer release yesterday, there's some Boba Fett items. I like this, hoodie here. I think it's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of a camo look to it, but not so much that like it doesn't look like camo, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
understand what you're
obvious,
saying.
very obvious that it's Boba Fett.
Yeah, and with that color scheme that we're so familiar with from all these years. Also over at Heroes
Yeah.
and Villains, a hooded sweatshirt celebrating Ahsoka Tano. You've got her signature blue and white stripes, as well as the Jedi symbol on there, which what I think that is a form of that. So yeah, and that beautiful Ahsoka blue.
And then her name in Arabesh, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. Yeah. I believe I'm 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 not confident to say Arabesh, but I believe it to be Arabesh. I know that
Okay.
that is one of the alphabets out there in the Star Wars galaxy, so I'm gonna say that's probably right. And they also unveiled a few new figures based on Clone Wars. We've got
Yes.
Mace Windu and General Grievous.
And I think those are pre-order at Walmart.
Oh, okay. And also featured in the article that we'll link below are a few book titles, along with some Lego items as well. And those will all be featured in the link below for Bring Home the Bounty week 4. And with that, we come to the Sensational Seven. It's the moment in the show where I collect a variety of items loosely based on the characteristics of Disney's dwarfs. And this week we got to is it this week? No, I think it was last week actually. A trailer for Buzz Lightyear popped up. So, long ago he was an interactive talking toy, right? You push the buttons, he would say "to infinity and beyond." But now we're going to find out more about Buzz Lightyear, the movie character that inspired Andy to have these toys and to have these adventures. That's coming next June, summer 2022. If you haven't had a chance to check out that trailer, be sure and do that. We'll have a link below to Laughing Place's article about that trailer, but that inspired my list. And I'm going to start off with the seven dwarfs are Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, and Doc. I start off with Sleepy. I found these adorable Buzz Lightyear costume pajamas. Those are cute. What do you think,
Yes,
Bekah?
they are. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot. It's great that the detail is all the way around too.
Right? Yeah, even on the back, you've got his little jetpack back there. And just to make sure that you stay happy, you should get yourself some neat little Buzz Lightyear fuzzy slippers so when you wake up in the morning, your tootsies can be all warm thanks to your buddy Buzz. Even got the Space Ranger logo on it.
Those are very cool.
And Grumpy. Grumpy needs to find some balance in his life. And that's one of the messages and the reasons behind the design for the Loki bracelets. These are silicone bracelet style. They slide very easily. They're very they have a bit of give and stretch to them. But they also, the white bead contains some earth water from Mount Everest, and the brown bead or black bead on the other side contains some mud from the Dead Sea. The point being a balance between the highest and lower points within the Earth. And this one actually has Buzz Lightyear. You got to try some of these, as I recall,
Yes.
Rebekah.
Yep, we have some National Geographic ones, and I can link to that too. But I really like them. They're very comfortable. They're like there's a weight to them, but they're not heavy. And they're like Rebekah was saying, there's some give to them. They're very flexible. I'd be totally comfortable having a child wearing this, and I think it's also completely suitable for adults. So.
And with each purchase, they donate $1 to Make a Wish. So there's even that aspect to your purchase if you pick up any of these Disney Loki. They also have, not only do they have the Toy Story characters, but they also have the princesses. They have some Star Wars, some Marvel, and even Nat Geo. The Nat Geo ones are particularly stunning with monarch butterfly designs and I don't know if it's leopard spots or cheetah spots, but really, just beautiful stuff like that. So those are out there. So we've hit Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, That brings us to Dopey. Today I'm highlighting the ridiculous. These amazingly over-the-top boots featuring Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
I would never wear them. I mean, I would never wear them, but those are fun.
I like literally can't wear them. I can't point my toes, so I literally cannot put my foot in a 6-inch heel. But the idea is so adorably ridiculous that it caught my eye. It's like little stackable blocks serve as your heel. You've got to infinity and beyond on the back of these Space Ranger boots, and Buzz Lightyear's face on the front, along with the Space Ranger logo. And after Dopey comes Sneezy. If Sneezy's cooking you breakfast, it would be useful for him to have a waffle maker, because he can close the lid and then he won't sneeze on your food. So I went with this waffle maker that offers you a little bit of Toy Story fun, right? You've got Buzz Lightyear along with Woody, Forky, and the little green men. So that's available over at Box Lunch. Have some fun with your breakfast. Sleepy, happy, grumpy, dopey, sneezy, bashful is a subtle Buzz Lightyear reference. Simply Space Ranger with the design. No need to plaster the man's face on your shirt. No need to have big, huge Buzz Lightyear letters. No, just Space Ranger. There you go. Everybody will know who you're talking about.
It's such a good logo, too.
Right? I'm excited to see where this new film is going to take Buzz Lightyear merchandise. Oh, you know what? I hit a button and I forgot. I have people who are chatting over here. So yeah. See, yes, interesting boots. Exactly. Interesting. And finally, for the most adult responsible dwarf, I guess, in some ways, we have Doc. So a simple Buzz Lightyear tie bar, the Space Command logo, the Star Command logo on it, Space Ranger logo. Yeah, just a nice simple tie bar. This is also over at Box Lunch. And so that's the Sensational Seven, featuring items celebrating Buzz Lightyear.
Very good.
Yeah,
which of those
it took me forever, Becca. I was
Oh, really?
I hit a wall. Yeah, yes. Like Saturday night, Sunday, part of Monday. I was like, I would search for a few. No, that's not really working for me. I would search for, because that's usually how these work. Is I'll think of something and I'll start to search for a few things, and I'll see if I can, if I can gather up enough to where I can have a list of 7. This one took so long for me, and then it was like, what? Buzz Lightyear, why didn't you? Oh, this is so simple. Why didn't you just think of that right off the bat?
Well, it's a great list. Which of those was your favorite?
Oh, that's tough. Let's see. I really do like that Buzz Lightyear, the one I picked for Bashful, just the simple heathered t-shirt look with the Space Ranger logo on it. That one I was really quite fond of. That one I think is what really got me to follow through with the list. Was coming across that item, because I was like, oh, I really like that. I want to make sure people see that item. So, because that's the goal here at Barely Necessities, is we want to make sure that items kind of make their way in front of you. Sometimes we're linking you to affiliate stuff, and sometimes we're not. It really will depend. But we mostly just are finding out. We at Laughing Place, we're constantly like news and headlines and all sorts of data crosses our desk, and we just want to make sure that we also get it out there to all of you as well. So let's see, Becca, that I guess brings us to the shopping list. Speaking of things that appear on Laughing Place.
Yeah, you were talking about hitting a wall. I was completely obsessed, or like focusing on everything we were doing today, and there was so much that I had forgotten about. And when I put together a shopping list, it's like, oh, I wanted to talk about this and this and this. I guess it's going to the shopping list. So we have holiday pajamas for the entire family with Marvel and Disney and all sorts of Pixar characters, all sorts of fun there. So those are on ShopDisney. Polynesian Village Resort has their anniversary collection out right now. So we have some pictures of that. There's a whole collection. Well, I say whole. There's 6 globes, 5 Earth globes and 1 moon globe, the National Geographic globes that are on ShopDisney. These are really pretty. They're also very expensive because they're you know, these are one of these statement items that you're hopefully only going to purchase once, and you want it on display. So those are really pretty. They're at Shop Disney.
The moon globe is so fascinating with all the different locations where not only the US has had
Mhm.
manned landings, but also other nations. And so you just realize just how many times Earthlings have visited the moon. Sometimes we forget, and it was pretty cool to look that over. I was looking at some of the images over on the article.
Yeah, I was surprised at how much detail was on the moon globe.
Mm.
And it's one of they have 3 that are illuminated, and that's one of them. So that just adds to the whole, like, essence of it.
Yeah.
So very cool. We had some Walt Disney World 50th Vinylmations that were out of stock, but then they were back in stock on Shop Disney, and it's a whole case of 24. You can't get smaller, but everybody's in their festive costumes for the anniversary. So those are pretty cool. And then Rebekah, you found those girls' fancy dresses.
Oh,
Those, yeah, there's some really pretty designs there.
lots of organza layered over satin bodice, celebrating like Cinderella, Tiana, various princesses. If with holiday parties around the corner, yeah, definitely go check that out. Girls' fancy dresses are so cute. I would have worn them, and I did not like to wear dresses
Yeah.
growing up, but I would have worn these.
No, I would have worn them too. It would have been something where if we had like a catalog, I would have circled those, been like,
Hmm.
"Mom, can we get this? It's
Yep.
only 49 or what." I don't know what the price is, but
Yeah. No,
I
I
would be
would have.
rationalizing.
No, but my parents would have been like, "Oh, we can get you to actually keep this dress on without screaming. Okay, we're in."
Dumbo's 80th anniversary is this year, so there's a new collectible key and a key pin, again on Shop Disney. Lots of Shop Disney today. Beauty and the Beast, there's a doll set that's coming on the 8th. This looks really, really pretty. I'm sure they're going to be doing the waiting room again. So if you want to do shopping at 7 in the morning, of course, Pacific time, but really pretty. What I thought was interesting is the Beast is actually in his Beast form, and
Mhm.
it doesn't look like it's a removable head so that you have the prince. It's the Beast,
Yeah.
but pretty cool. And then Alex did another unboxing, and he has some lightsaber forged from Hasbro. So if your kids are into Star Wars and you need some lightsaber toys that are durable, here you go.
And I actually have had a chance to play with those as well. I talked about them a little bit earlier on Star Wars the headlines. It's the interesting thing is how kind of interchangeable the pieces
Mhm.
are, and even there's some levels of it that you can kind of buy into that have no sound, but then other sounded sabers, those parts can then fit inside the others. And so now they'll have, so I made this really, I called it my abomination because it's the Mace Windu blade and Kylo, Darth Maul hilt, but a Darth Vader sound effect. So it's like,
Ooh,
yeah, kind of dark and disturbing. So yes, uh, he's in beast mode.
yeah.
He's in beast mode. Now he needs some Skittles, and all will be well with the world.
There we
Uh, and then Mr. Newell, Christmas merchandise. There's quite a bit of Christmas merchandise in there. We've been featuring some on Laughing Place. More and more keeps coming.
Mhm.
They recently unveiled some golden ornaments as well. We also over at we've also been noticing more toys appearing over at Amazon and at Target in their flyers. So we're going to be bringing more and more of those to you. I think this Christmas season is going to be a bit unusual, like you mentioned, because of the container vessel situation. Because it feels like even the Walt Disney World merchandise, Becca, it's we'll see items and then they'll sell out, and then a few
Yes.
weeks later they'll come back. The Rebekah hook, the beautiful Rebekah hook necklace. It's like a mother of pearl background with a gold castle and a golden 50th logo on it. That was gone that celebration week, but they posted on their Instagram. Those will be back in stock at Disney parks this week. Hopefully, we'll eventually be able to see those on Shop Disney like we have some of her other items. But so it's going to be a little bit more of a hunt, I think, this year um, for for our Christmas items. Almost, I hesitate to see if you see it and you want it, grab it. But there is a little bit of that out there right now because it's hard to know how long things will be on the shelves and how quickly they'll get back in stock. I think we even saw a little bit of that with Halloween with that candy corn cardigan that was so wildly popular. Hot Topic box lunch sold out right away. It restocked, but they said you won't get it until January, which
Yeah.
you know, Halloween's come and gone by then.
Right.
So yeah, so we'll do the best we can to keep you all up to date on what's happening in a variety of areas. We've been looking at some new makeup that's out there, some new jewelry, and we'll be bringing all of that to you here at Barely Necessities. We'll see you next week right here, same day, same time. If you want more Marvel news, Bekah and well, I know Mike Mack will be back tomorrow to talk Marvel headlines. Will you be there as well, Bekah, this week, or is this week you finally get a break?
Well, it's not so much it's a break of sorts, but I'm actually going to we're heading to Disney tomorrow. We'll be driving, so we're going down for the Wine and Dine half marathon. Yay! Here's a challenge runner. So that's what we'll be doing this next weekend. So I will not be part of Marvel time.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I know so many Run Disney fans are uber excited to be crossing a Disney finish line. Enough of this
Yes.
virtual stuff already,
Yes.
right? Give
Yes.
me the bling after I've crossed a line, right?
And this is the first in person since yeah. When did they I guess
So
probably since the Princess Marathon in 2020, then they canceled everything after that. So this is the first in-person race since then. So
yeah, so I'm very excited. I have friends who are gathering there. There's much excitement around the Run Disney event. I hope you guys get magnificent weather. It looked like there was a bit
I
of a cool Floridian temps waiting for you guys when you get down there. So I'm excited for you. I'm very safe travel, safe travel.
thank you.
And then later this evening, we're gonna have Disney Trivia Live. Apparently, remember November and Monsters 20th
Oh.
anniversary. Thank you very much, Gio. I wasn't aware that that's what we were doing yet. So there you go. So
Wait,
as
Monsters is 20 oh my yeah.
it
Wow.
is, right? No, it's not right.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yep, that reminds me, I have to show you this adorable makeup kit I found over at Ulta for Monsters Inc. But so so yeah, we'll do that housekeeping after. But now that's it for us here at Barely Necessities. We hope we'll see you all very soon.